We should go our separate ways, but now you're back, begging for a place to stay. Oh, it's not right. I wanna kiss you when we fight, kiss you when we fight. So hit the road, babe. I don't wanna see the mess you make. I don't wanna hear about your mistakes. I just wanna live my life without you. So have a nice day, close that door and be on your way. Not much else that I wanna say. I just wanna live my life
Good morning, everybody. I apologize. I had a lot of technical issues with my computer, but it looks like we're up and running now. At least I think we're up and running. Can you guys hear my audio? I can't believe it, but I'm actually second guessing myself. So if you can hear the audio, if you can hear me, let me know. Give me a yell in the chat. Okay, so I just heard myself lower it, but I don't know if it's even up. So the reason why I'm doing the whole like, hey, can you guys let me know if the music's playing is because yesterday I heard everything in my ears perfectly, but the intro was out completely. Yes, loud and clear. Great. Awesome. Consult a blind guy. Good man. Nebula's back. We got Rhino Dog. I like that roar. You know, the crowd cheering. Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for being here. See, this is what you get for multitasking. Again, if anybody does multitask, it's a true fine art because it's totally a myth. There's no way that any person in this world can really multitask, like truly multitask, especially at an early time. Wow. And then I'm having like sinus and like, yeah, it's just all sinus and allergy issues. I mean, for me, it always happens either at morning time or it happens in the afternoon. Okay. Good times. Well, thank you guys. Oh, and Emerald Music is in the house. Good times, everybody. So glad that you are here. Today's a little different. Today's a little different in the fact that we are going to be not studying. We're not studying. We're playing a few games. We're having maybe some questions, some discussion. It's going to be totally different because really Saturday mornings is usually reserved for my day off. I usually do not live stream on Saturday morning, but I thought, hey, why not? I thought I'd try it out just because I have a feeling that in the future, you know what? I want that cafe corner feel. Yeah. That feels real to me, even though it's not. Man, I put myself down just for a second. Anyways, Rhino Dog, I feel you with the sinuses. Like, it's all right here and all right here. It's boom, boom. It's all that. Yes. So, what was I saying? I was saying something and I completely blanked. I don't even know what I was saying, guys. Wow. Well, so anyways, today's different. We're not going to be doing the studying part because I don't study on Saturdays, quite frankly. What I do on Saturdays is sleep in, usually. Sometimes for me, sleeping in, it just has a different definition every time. Sleeping in on Saturday could be 8 o'clock. Sleeping in on Saturday could be 12 p.m. I'm not even joking. I am a night owl. Anywho, I'm so glad you guys are here. So today we're gonna play a little bit of Would You Rather, and just to kind of get us started. And if I can get that up and running, there it is. You know, sometimes I wonder if the computer is, because I have so much tech, that when you start it up from sleep, sometimes it just takes a long time to kind of get going, which could be the case. I don't know. For me, I guess that could be the case. I use a lot of CPU with this program that I use with Ecamm, and I use it also with iTunes. Um, to stream, you need at least 10 megabytes per second upload stream. So that's probably why it's the way it is. Okay, let me play some music in the background. Nice. Okay, that should be a good level. Okay, so one more second and then I'll get it up and running. By the way, let me know how you guys are doing. You've already heard plenty of how I'm waking up and how discombobulated I am. Let me know how you're doing. Rhino Dog, are you feeling any better? That's the big question. Well, the good thing is that I could probably say by Sunday night, when we have our live stream of Meanwhile Studying with Paximus, the night edition, things should be up and running a little bit better. Nebula, tired, most likely, yeah. I don't know if you guys saw this, but see this right here? Yeah, that's very true, especially now. I like naps. Okay, still feeling the same? Oh man, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. Emerald says sleepy and tired. Yeah, everybody's sleepy and tired. Still feeling the same. Man, I'll continue praying for you, Rhino Dog, because I know for you, it's a bit concerning right now. So, I'll keep you in prayer for today as well. Not that I don't pray, but you know what I mean. Okay, let's try a little bit of Would You Rather, shall we? And let me share my screen for just a second. There we go. Okay, so would you rather have a month of intense nonstop rain, or have a month long of 100+ degree heat wave? Well, I know what most people would pick right now. That's for sure. So with a heat wave, you have the possibility of fires. But a month of intense nonstop rain, you have the possibility of floods. Man. That one's hard. That should be easy, right? But I feel like that's a little hard. But I guess considering where we are right now, especially in Southern California where I'm from, I don't know. I can't imagine a month long of 100+ degree heat wave. You know that's going to translate into some sort of fire somewhere. So hopefully the rain, even though it'd be nonstop, it doesn't say how much. Well, no, but you know what? It doesn't. Yeah, there's no wind. I don't know. Emerald says rain. Nebula says rain. Aaron says blue. I love the rain. That's awesome. Well, you're actually a West Coast kid, but you're in Florida. Andrew says rain, and Rhino Dog is correct. You know what? I think that's the winner. There is no win choice. Yep, there's no win choice. So I'm gonna go with blue, and let's see what the rest of the world says. Yeah, I think that makes sense though. So 79% said have a month of intense nonstop rain. Oh, and Rhino Dog said blue, by the way. And 21% said have a month long of 100 degrees or more heat wave. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so let me go to the next question. That's a bad question. Some of these you have to filter out. Okay, let's try this one. I think I've tried this before, but I don't know. We'll see. Would you rather, blue, not be able to feel any pain at all, or red, have extremely brittle bones? For me, this is a tough one still because I don't want to feel pain, and really nobody wants to feel pain, but imagine not feeling anything. That's painful. You know what I mean? Like not having a sense of feeling. That would be hard. I don't know. It says have extremely brittle bones. Extremely brittle bones. I don't know about that one. What do you guys think? Put it in the chat. Let me know. Consult the blind guy says blue. Blue. I don't know. I guess with this one, oh man, that'd be tough. I feel like we did this on the income stream though. I don't know if we did it on this particular channel, but if we did, it makes sense that it would, you know, be somewhat. We either did it here or on the income stream. So there we go. Okay, so most people are going for blue. No pain for me. Sounds right. Nebula says blue. I'm actually gonna go with red. And the reason why is because no, I'm not one of those guys who's like, pain I can handle, no. But to not be able to feel any pain, I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it just completely wrong. And I could be. After all, it is morning, and I like naps. You know what? Actually, what comes to mind is the movie Unbreakable. Is it Unbreakable? Yeah, Unbreakable. With Samuel L. Jackson and Bruce Willis, or Glass, for that matter. Split, I guess, is one of them, but actually, that's more focused on someone else. But yeah, like he's Samuel L. Jackson's character has brittle bones, so I don't know. That sounds really painful. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go with you guys. I'm gonna go blue. Because, yeah, no pain. Let's see what the rest of the world says. Okay, 93. Yeah. I was looking at it wrong, by the way. You know what would be funny? If the Scratch Crafter actually just chimed in right now.
Want me to kiss her, huh?
He'd be like, hello.
What else do you want, Barry? What do you want?
Oh, man.
You want the
Seriously,
moon?
if he does that,
Just say the
I'm
word
going to
and
laugh
I'll
so
throw a
hard.
lasso around it and pull it down. I'll give you the
Okay,
moon, Barry.
so let's go to the next question. And while I'm looking for that, let me know, guys, what you think about a Saturday morning. I'm just curious because, I've never live streamed on a Saturday morning. So, but let me know what you guys think. Should I replace a Friday night for a Saturday morning, or should I keep it as is? And people have already told me in the past, like, well, Pax, you do whatever schedule you want, and then we'll adjust it accordingly. And I truly appreciate that. But the reason why I do ask is because, in my opinion, while I should do that according to my own schedule, which makes perfect sense, I also want to be able to help the people that I'm, if you will, serving. So that's why I always ask for feedback in that regard, because I want to be able to be here when you need it, when you want like study sessions, or when you maybe not even need it, but just like it, That's the only reason behind it. I mean, it's just so that there is some sort of like optimal time for the majority of people who join in, whether you're a subscriber or not. But if you are here and you enjoy this live stream, and you enjoy the concept of meanwhile studying with Paximus and all that good stuff, that's the only reason why I ask for the feedback. So if you can let me know in the chat, let me know, is Friday better or is Saturday morning better? Friday night or Saturday morning? And I would probably, the time on Fridays would still remain the same as far as I know. Nothing would change. Okay, let's try this one. These are interesting questions for now, but... Okay. Let me put myself here for just a second. There we go. Okay, so would you rather? There's blue and red. The blue one says, would you rather know when the world ends, or red, know how the world ends? That one's interesting. Okay, so if I know when the world ends, I could, I don't know what, make plans. So Friday night, probably better. Okay. Friday night. Okay. Consult the blind guy says red. Okay. Know how the world ends. Interesting. All right. Emerald Music says Friday night. Okay. So it seems like Friday night would be the best. At least so far. There we go. Just trying to figure out what just happened. Okay. Nebula says blue. Okay, cool. So know when the world ends. I wonder if like that's just because you want to get in as much of the fun as possible before the world ends. I don't know. Know how the world ends, I think, is very interesting. I think I would go red. Oh, Aaron says I'll go red. Prepare to make it as smooth as possible. Rhino Dog says blue. So now know how the world ends. I mean, how much time do you know before how the world ends? Would you rather know when the world ends? Probably, I guess in this case, I would say blue. Actually, know when the world ends. Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's just go with that. Maybe how? Okay, so maybe the red one. Know how the world ends instead of know when the world ends. Okay. So let's see what the rest of the world says. I'm gonna go with blue. I'm gonna switch over to blue. At first I was thinking red maybe, but oh wow. So 39% said know when the world ends. 61 said know how the world ends. Okay. Yes, or yeah, this might help know how to be saved. Ooh, man, some of these questions are so morbid. Like, I don't know. And when I say inappropriate, like that's part of the morbid, you know? Oh, I think I already know what the answer is to this one. Before going to school or work every day, would you rather blue eat a breakfast of only jelly beans or eat a breakfast of only hot wings? Red all day, every day. I don't even have to think twice about this one. Do you want to know something funny? By the way, if you're just joining, this is Meanwhile Studying with Paximus. Today is a very different day. We are taking a different approach to the whole studying thing. We will be back studying tomorrow on Sunday at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific daytime, where we do the 2-hour Pomodoro technique. if you're kind of like, what is all this? We usually we don't live stream on Saturday mornings, but if you're just joining and you're kind of like, what is all this? We're just playing a game of Would You Rather. And but we will be back doing our 2-hour Pomodoro technique on Sunday night at 6:00 p.m. Okay, so this one for me is like, it's not really I don't have to think too hard about this one. So for those of you who don't know, which probably should be everybody, I used to be a vegetarian. I know it sounds weird. It's, well, for me at least, because you guys know how much I love meat and how much I love to eat. But I was a vegetarian for probably close to, I'm trying to think how long actually. I think it was close to like 4 or 5 years. And by the 5th year, I was starting to notice that I was getting sick a lot. And I was starting to notice that I was brittle. I was like fragile. Like, I mean, you look at me and I was like, ow, that hurt, you know? So I went to the doctor quite frequently, and he was like, okay, so one of two things has to happen. You either start eating meat for the kind of protein that you need and the kind of energy that you need, or you start taking vitamins and pills and all that stuff. And I was like, bring on the hot wings, because I quit cold turkey. I went from eating tons of meat all the time to not eating meat at all the very next day, and then for 5 years, just boom. Remember, I'm an all or nothing kind of guy, so when I put my mind to something, I do it. Actually, sounds a lot like my dad. Anyways, so which is a good thing, by the way. So yeah, I quit cold turkey. And I ended up doing well for the first couple of years, of course, and then and I lost weight and whatnot, which was really good and healthy for me at first. But then I started getting really sick, and it was mainly issues with my stomach and issues with my balance. It was quite strange. So I was lightheaded a lot. So the moment the doctor said you have those two choices, I was like, I'm going hot wings. I'm going back, because the only thing I missed when I went vegetarian was the hot wings. That's literally it. And spaghetti's my favorite dish. Spaghetti's my favorite dish on this planet. And I still missed hot wings. Not spaghetti, hot wings. So, that being said, I would say eat a breakfast of only hot wings, red. And it looks like everybody else is saying the same thing. So Rhino Dog says red. Aaron says red. Here, I'll put myself here because you guys can't see. Emerald says red. Aaron says jelly beans and candy corn are trouble candy. Yeah, you don't have them that often, so when you see them, you're like, oh, jelly beans, candy corn. Then you eat it and are like, ugh, never mind. I know, right? I don't know what it is, but something about, man, now I want wings. Postmates. It's gonna happen. Aaron says, now I want hot wings. Well, it says eat a breakfast of only hot wings. Sounds natural. Okay, let's get the music up and peppy. One more second as I try and figure out what just happened. Okay. Okay, we're good. Because this music is not going to work. I like it for studying, but not right now. Not right now. Come on. And that reminds me of another thing. With AT&T, you guys know I have beef with AT&T. So AT&T was supposed to be here to upgrade our internet service, and no, it's not doing so well on my end. Okay, I don't know where it is. Andrew says 2-minute warning to income stream. Yeah. Cajun mango flavor hot wings. Oh man, that sounds so good right now. From Wingstop, right? Am I right? Is that from Wingstop? Because if it's from Wingstop, oh my gosh, I want Wingstop now. I'm more of a seasoning on wings versus sauce. Overly wet wings are an adventure, but not always fun. That's so good. Okay, let's go back here. Come on, I gotta find it here. And my sinuses are killing me. Ah, found it. Okay, that's a little bit better. It'll kind of get us in the, I guess, a better mood. Sorry, we have a local place that has flavor. That has that flavor. Okay. Yeah, but Wingstop for me, like, it's on my head now. Or in my head. Okay, cool. So, the next one. Oh, wait, we never did choose it. So let me go back to that. Okay, so I would say red for sure. No doubt about it. I like it when the wings are very spicy. Actually, I do too, but I do also like it when it's flavorful, because if it's more spice than flavor, I don't enjoy that. If it's equal, like if it's equal from spice and from flavor, I'm totally fine with that. Okay, so let's see what the rest of the world says. Survey says, yeah, I mean, come on, think about it. Jelly beans versus hot wings. Now, that would only make sense, I guess, if you were a vegetarian, which I'm not any longer. Okay. Let's do one more. Ooh, let's try this one. Okay, so would you rather never see the sky again, which is blue, or never see a body of water again, which is red? Not the water's red, but I think you get what I'm trying to say. Would you rather blue, never see the sky again, or red, never see a body of water again? Ooh, man, that one's tough. Love the music. Cool. I know that's the last couple of live streams I've tried to play that kind of music, just because it does kind of, I don't know, it just sounds good. I personally love the 1920 era, 1930 era of like, I don't know. It's like that. It's the styles, the way that people like behaved in public. You know, they were just very cordial, and you know, they dressed up, and I don't know. I mean, I am thinking the 1940s really, which is with Abbott and Costello, like that mindset. But I do like the idea of the 1920s and that, you know, that era, because I can kind of hear the music. You know, obviously it's modernized right now, but I can kind of hear it. Consult a blind guy says neither. I think you can't have one without the other. And Rhino Dog says red. I don't know about this one. You know why this one's hard for me? Is because I just finished watching one of my favorite movies of all time. It's in my top 5. It's called The Count of Monte Cristo. That's literally my top 5. And yes, I have a top 5. Before I was the age of like 28, never had a top 5 because it would change all the time, you know. And I love movies. I love watching movies. So, but in this case, would you rather never see the sky again or never see a body of water again? Well, the priest in the Count of Monte Cristo, he didn't see the sky for a really long time, but he never got to see water after he was already, you know, in jail for however long. But he got to see the sky at least. Then there's Jatara. He was I don't know. He was not able to see the sky for like 11 years in the Chateau d'If, but then he was able to see water because he escaped. Yeah, but you can't have one over the other, I guess. Native prophecy, end of the world as we know it, right there in that question. Oh yeah. If I have to choose, I'll go with red. I'm from the desert. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I would say never see a body of water again. I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. Then again, that would be like Waterworld. Not, or you know, the opposite of Waterworld. Okay, I'm gonna go with blue. No. I'm gonna go with red. Okay, so let's see what the rest of the world says. Oh, 57% said a body of water again versus 43% said never see the sky again. That's interesting. If it rains, can we not see puddles? Right. We should be able to. So that's a body of water. Small, probably, but a body of water. Or big, you know, if it's a flood. Okay. I love when we go into the semantics, yeah, and whenever we play this game. It's funny because we either do it on the income stream or we do it on Hey Archer. We always go into the semantics, but it's fun. It's good fun, you know? Okay. So, let's see what... It's 9:08. So this is what's going to happen, guys. I'm going to keep the live stream open. Because I'm kind of curious to know, like, if Saturday were to be a good day for some other people. Because I don't know that for sure, but I know for some of you in this chat, you've already said Friday night would be the best, and I hear that for sure. But I'm curious to know, like, what happens with people that are just kind of coming in and out. And I am going to be working on some stuff today, so I think I'm actually going to keep the live stream open. And you are more than welcome to join me if you'd like. I'm going to also do the Pomodoro technique so that it helps keep me on task and on track, you know. So I'm going to do probably 2 hours just to see who pops in, who might be interested in being not, or who would be interested in just kind of what this is all about. And then, I don't know. Yeah, I'll just keep it open for a little bit. And so I am going to study a little bit. Especially with this music, I think it's energizing in a good way. In a very good way. Okay. I'm trying to get my schedule set around everyone's streams. Right. Consult the blind guy. This is like a one-time deal for now. So you don't have to worry about, you know, like if you gotta take off, that's okay. No worries. This is kind of like a test. I'm trying to test out what's the ideal spot time for me, and not only for me, but for you guys as well, which you've already mentioned. Friday seems to be a really good time instead of Saturday mornings. So I'm definitely taking that into account. But I also want to see, like, if maybe my other subscribers end up coming in throughout the day, or if new subscribers potentially would come in and then say something like Saturday seems to work, or no, let's stay on Friday. Friday, that's perfect. You know, I'm trying to just provide the option, you know, leaving it open right now. So, Aaron, I was actually thinking the same thing for you as well the other day. It just popped in my head, but because you mentioned that you're trying to decide if your stream should move days and times, you know, and I know Consult the Blind Guy, you're also trying to kind of figure out your own live stream as well. So I don't know. I think. It's not like you're asking for the opinion, but I'm just gonna give it to you anyways. Because I got a microphone. Isn't that awesome? So I feel like with your kind of content, that me personally, I would like something like that throughout the week for sure. I would love to see that kind of content throughout the week. I think you can also do that on Sunday nights as well, though, because that's like one of those things where, like, if someone, I can imagine if someone's like doing homework or something and they want to like watch your live stream, you know, I can kind of see that happening, but you almost want everybody's like full attention, almost. So that could. You could have like a, I don't know, I'm trying to think. Like Saturday night, probably not the best choice. Sunday, I don't know. I think Sunday would work. And I hope this doesn't ruffle any feathers, because again, this is just an opinion, and I'm trying to think strategically. But if you had, I think, a large following of people, I think Sunday would be optimal, because Sunday night, they would be able to tune in and everything like that. But I feel like searchable content really happens more. I could be wrong. I'm trying to look into SEO and SEM type of wording. But for your kind of content, I almost feel like it would make sense throughout the week, because you kind of help people get through the week with your kind of content, where they can just not focus on homework, and if they are focusing on homework, they get to tune into something that's enjoyable, like a movie review of some sort. So I don't know. Again, I could be wrong. I'm spitballing here. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know. What do you guys think? Aaron Waller has a YouTube channel in which he does a segment called Cinematically Late, where he reviews a movie that he's either not seen in a very long time, or he hasn't seen at all, but it just somehow he missed it. So he does a review on it after he sees it. There we go. He does a review on it for Cinematically Late, but for his live stream in particular on Sunday nights, I believe Sunday nights at 7 p.m. East Coast time, right? He talks, he talks about like what we just talked about a couple weeks ago, is the DC fandom, which was a huge event. And he did a really in-depth overview of what kind of took place, the trailers. He did a review of the Batman. He did a review, I believe, of Justice League as well, just to kind of give you an idea. So Aaron, let's see. I'll take any opinions. Cool. Agree with Pax. I'm making a list of all Quarantine Fam streams. My schedule is always rotating, so I will work around what you want. There will be times that I just can't be there. Understandable. Totally understandable. And thank you, by the way. Thank you for your support, guys. I really do appreciate it. And I love the community that we're building here. So thank you so much. Aaron Waller says, my most available days are Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday for live streams with no time limits. Okay. And then I guess I suppose you have to consider your work schedule, of course. So anyways, if you guys are just joining us for the first time, this is Meanwhile Studying with Paximus. We will go into the Pomodoro technique in a few moments, but for now we just finished playing Would You Rather, because I don't usually live stream on Saturday mornings, but I am going to be live streaming this morning, and we're gonna do the 2-hour Pomodoro. But going back to the conversation, Aaron, I think, I don't know, maybe Tuesdays. I don't know, maybe Tuesdays might be a good one. See, because I don't know. So in my head, I'm thinking Sunday nights, that a lot of students especially are going to be working on homework, and a lot of like educators out there that are going to be working on planning and prepping. They may or may not tune into something like that. I guess I'm thinking from an educational standpoint, and also what your kind of what your audience is. But it could be different either way. I don't know. I think, what if you were to do maybe Sunday? So keep Sundays, but try out Tuesdays. So yeah, like pull 2 times out of the week for just a short period of time to see maybe where you end up getting more subscribers or non-subscribers to tune in to your channel, to your content. and see how that works. So maybe do like a Sunday night and then a Tuesday night for, I don't know, 2 weeks. See how that works. I don't know. I mean, that's in my head, that sounds appealing in terms of a content creator. I'm trying to figure out the best day for me to live stream. Okay. Oh man. Yeah, so yeah, so something, I mean, similar to what we're doing even here, Aaron. You might want to try an informative day, like what you just mentioned, and a fun games day. I mean, I think, see, the thing that maybe the difference between my content and your content is that most people look at it as fun, if that makes sense. So like you have, in my opinion, you have much more to play with. In my opinion, I don't have that much more that I can do aside from like would you rather, because then it goes completely it goes all the way to left field, like with my content. If I'm doing a study with me series, and then, you know, people are expecting to be here for a study with me, and then we don't study, you know, that pushes subscribers away. Kind of like even right now, if people are stumbling on my channel and they're like seeing this guy randomly talk about stuff, it's not exactly the best look. But for you have full reign. You have options open in where you can even do a review on the spot of a movie that I don't know. You could do so much with it. So yeah, you have some options to play with. Emerald says, usually it's easier for me when someone has a set schedule because I have things on the days I might not do on stream days. I did try to watch Sucker Punch and just couldn't get into it. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, that was a terrible movie. I'm sorry. I couldn't. Zack Snyder, I think, has a grand gift of cinematography and just making something look beautiful on screen, but you know, the visuals and stuff like that. But I think the story was just it didn't go anywhere for me. And you know, I will leave that open for Aaron and his channel to discuss, because you know, I just couldn't get into that movie for whatever reason. Okay, so anyways, guys, thank you so much for being here and for tuning in. I know that Saturday morning was kind of like an audible that we pulled, and then also with the tech glitches that I had of just firing up my computer, it just, I don't know what it is. It takes so long to get up and running sometimes, so I apologize for that. But thank you so much for being flexible. Thank you for also letting me know that Friday is the ideal time for you guys. So, you know, I think after today, I'll kind of have a better idea of what works for, you know, hopefully all the people that, you know, do subscribe to my channel. Obviously, not all of them are going to be available, but to hopefully have some people chime in and here and there and just be like, yeah, you know, Sundays work, or I mean, Saturday mornings work, or Fridays work best, and just kind of go from there. And Sunday, even like Sunday night, I had the thought that most people would enjoy that because I think it just needs more exposure, to be honest. Sunday night needs more exposure to where if people know about my channel and the concept of studying with me, you know, most kids and most educators really need that set schedule, that guidance of being able to do some particular task, whether it's homework or planning or prepping, that they would do it for 45 minutes, or actually, and then this next week it would actually be 50 minutes, not 45, because we are extending it by another 5 minutes. So anyways, thank you so much for being here. We are going to do a 2-hour Pomodoro, and throughout that time, I'm going to just leave it open for people to chime in the chat and ask questions if they have questions, and just so that I can kind of gauge what it looks like for, you know, for the people that click on this video, this live stream. And I don't know, we'll see if it works or not. If it does, I'll have a better idea of keeping it either on Friday or Saturday, and then we'll just kind of go from there. All right, so I'm gonna do, oh, I have just a little bit left. Okay, I'm not even joking. I want hot wings now. And if you're just tuning in and you have no idea why I want hot wings, it's because we just played a game of Would You Rather, and one of the questions was, would you eat for breakfast only jelly beans or hot wings? Like, I think it was for the rest of your life or whatever. And I chose hot wings. Okay, so here's the deal, guys. I am gonna do just about like a 15-minute break. If you're in the chat, could you just let me know? Give me a yell. Use an emoji. Use a Bitmoji. Maybe one of these days I'll have custom emojis that you guys can use for members and subscribers. Yeah, but just let me know if you're still going to be around. If not, if you need to go, that's totally fine. I will just like to remind you that tomorrow at 6:00 p.m. Pacific Daytime, we will be doing Meanwhile Studying with Paximus, the night edition. And we won't start off with 50 minutes on Sunday night. It'll still be 45 minutes of uninterrupted music and study time on that particular live stream. And then starting on Monday morning at 9:50 a.m., we will be doing Pomodoro technique of 50 minutes of study time and 10 minutes of break time. And I'll be playing some music in the background like I always do. I think next week is going to be another experimental week with sounds and ambient noises. And I'll kind of gauge right away if the majority of people who are on that live stream during that week prefer the music, or if they prefer ambience or ambiance, whatever. It could be maybe a mixture. So I'd have to like start picking certain days that work for people. It could be like Monday mornings could be the cafe corner, and then Monday evenings could be I don't know, electro swing or something like that. And I'm actually gonna play the Scratch Crafters music right now.
And it all dissolves, see?
It's good stuff.
Beams that shoot out of your fingers and your toes and the ends of your hair.
Yeah, so if you're in the chat, please let me know that you're in the chat. I'd love to connect with you. If you're new, welcome to Meanwhile Studying with Paximus. I just live streamed for the last hour and a half, or actually hour, I would say. Just having a little bit of fun with some subscribers. And if you're in the house and you're still, still here, just give me a yell. Let me know. We are going to go into the Pomodoro technique in just a few moments. Oh, now I know why it's not working. I was having this issue yesterday. My iPad wasn't working, and now I think...
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. I'll give you the moon, Barry.
There we go.
Then what? But then you can swallow it, and it'll all dissolve, see? And the moonbeams that shoot out of your fingers and your toes and the ends of your hair. Am I talking too much? Yes.
Anyways.
I'll give you the moon, Barry.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take like a quick break, and then we're going to get started. That's what we'll do. So I'm going to take about a 15-minute break, actually. It's 9:30, so that's perfect timing to kind of round up here.
I'll give you the moon, Barry.
So we'll take a 15-minute break, guys, and then if you want to stay, I'll keep the music playing, by the way. If you want to stay in the live stream, that would be great. If you need to go, that's okay. No worries. Just as a reminder, we are doing our live stream tomorrow at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific Daytime. Otherwise, if you're still in the chat and you guys don't mind waiting a little bit, I'm going to have the Pomodoro technique and all that stuff start in about less than 15 minutes. And I'll be playing some music in the background. I'm going to make sure that this guy right here on my top corner has had food and that he's able to, go outside and do his business. So I'm going to make sure that he does that.
I'll give you the moon, Barry.
And then I'll be back in just a few moments. So thanks, guys, so much for being here. Thank you so much for just humoring me and having a little bit of fun with the Would You Rather, game. I thought that was a lot of fun. And it's nice to know where we stand with hot wings. It's nice. Okay. So, I'm gonna go back to the electro. Well, actually, this should be good for now. This is also the Scratch Crafters music. Okay, so like I mentioned, we're on a break right now. We were on a break. Sorry, that was a friend's moment. We're on a break right now, but we're gonna go into the Pomodoro technique. If you want to be in the Forest app, please let me know, and I will be glad to get you in with the Forest app code, and we will get started in a little less than 15 minutes. So it'll look something like this, and it's meant to be 13 minutes for now. There we go. Okay. So, if you guys enjoy this live stream, could you do me a huge favor that would really help with the algorithm? Hit the thumbs up and share this live stream with your friends and your family. Let them know, hey, this is a fun place to be if you need to get work done, if you need to study, if you simply just need stuff to do, or if you're bored, laughing out loud. Rhino Dog puts the hot wings. I love it. Okay, guys, I will be back in just a few moments or so. I'm going to make sure that I take care of Linus and his needs. So thank you so much for being here on Meanwhile Studying with Paximus. I'll be back in just a few. All right, we are back. So sorry if that took a little bit longer than expected, but seems like Linus is all situated now, as you can see. And we are going to get into our first session of Meanwhile Studying with Paximus. If you want to be in the Forest app, if you want to get the Forest app code, let me know in the chat. Give me a yell in the chat. Let me know that you're here, alive and well. And I will give you the Forest app code. And we'll go ahead and get started in just a few moments. Excuse me. Hope you're doing well this morning, or it could be afternoon or even evening for some of you, depending on where you are in the world. If you're watching this on the replay, or what I like to call hashtag PAX replay, then thank you so much for joining. What's the Forest app? So the Forest app is an application that you get off of iTunes. It costs about $2 or so. I can't remember how much it costs, but in my opinion, it's worth it just because of the fact that you can use it as a time management tool. So if you were to be in the Forest app with us, the way you would see it is we basically build a tree together. So, or not build, but grow a tree together. If one person were to leave their device, the device that they're logged into in order to get into the app, if they leave the device, the tree withers and dies. So it's just a fun way to encourage others that are in your group that join in the Forest app. If they see that you are leaving the group, I remember I saw a chat. I can't remember exactly like who it was, but it was one of those YouTubers that does a study with me session, and one person left the Forest app. Just one person. That's all it takes. One person left the Forest app, and everybody, people get over it really quick, actually, but everybody got really upset at first. They're like, no. It was funny. Good times. So funny that I even started. But the Forest app, the way it works is that all of us together, again, you don't have to do the Forest app. It's totally optional. It's just a fun way to encourage each other to stay the course, trust the process. Be able to work for 45 minutes uninterrupted with music in the background, but also kind of like a timer. And that timer helps you with your time management. If you leave the app, the tree withers and dies. So if you're in a group setting like what we do here on Meanwhile Studying with Paximus, if you join into the Forest app and you were to leave in the middle of the session, our tree withers and dies and we don't get points. Now, if you get points after each session, you can rack up as many points as you want. And when you do that, you can actually, when you reach, I think it's 2,500 points, you can actually build grow a real life tree somewhere. I don't know how that works yet, but apparently you can do that. Again, it's meant to be fun, so it's not, and it is optional, and it costs, I think, $2 off the App Store. So if anybody is interested in joining in the Forest app, please let me know in the chat. Otherwise, I will go ahead and get started. Rhino Dog said, you talked me into it, Paximus Enterprises. We are getting wings for lunch now. Oh, okay. I need to get wings for lunch. I'm not gonna lie, Rhino Dog, it's been on my mind this whole time. Since we talked about it, it's been on my mind. So it's gonna happen. Okay, we're gonna get started in 2 minutes because it's 9:58 right now, so my time at least. So we're gonna get started in 2 minutes. Then I'm gonna start the Forest app, and I'll go ahead and play some music. I think for this 45-minute session, I'm gonna change it up a bit. And if you're in the chat right now, please let me know. I'd really love your feedback on this, especially if you're a subscriber. Please let me know if you're digging the music or even the ambient sounds that I will be playing, and let me know what you prefer. Do you prefer music over ambient sounds, or do you prefer ambient over music, or does it not matter? And you can, Pax, you can do whatever you want, And the reason why I ask is because I am trying to do a thing where it helps with the study process, especially if we're gonna bump it up to 50 minutes starting on Monday, and then tomorrow, Sunday night, we are gonna be doing 45-minute sessions still. I'm in for wings for lunch. Let's see, mine too. Wife just asked what was the plan for lunch, and I said how you mentioned them in the game, and she was like, that sounds really good. That's great. I'm so glad I could contribute. I think we might still have wings left from yesterday. No, I'm pretty sure I ate them all. Or no, there might be some. Oh, because we ordered let me see, so I did order some pizza for the family, and sorry, I ordered some pizza for the family. It was Domino's pizza, and then I also got salads, and I also got wings and stuff like that. But I don't know, Wingstop might have to be the place we hit today. Yep, I might have eaten all of it, but there might be a slight chance that we still have wings. Okay, enough of the wing talk, okay? We are going to go into 45 minutes of uninterrupted music and study time here on Meanwhile Studying with Paximus. If you're in the chat, please let me know what you think of the music that I'll be playing, and also of the ambient noises that I'll be playing as well. It's kind of an experimental thing that I'm doing this morning. I don't normally live stream on Saturday mornings, but I'm wondering, is Saturday mornings the best time for you? Some people have already mentioned Fridays are the best time, so I may stick with Fridays, or I may shift to Saturday mornings, depending on what people say as they kind of either come and go or stay here in the chat, and as we get started with our first session. So here's our first session of 45 minutes. I'm gonna mix it up, and thank you so much for being here. If you haven't done so already, I would really love for you to hit subscribe, hit the like button, and the notification bell. The notification bell, if you set it to all, it allows you to know exactly when I live stream, and when I do surprise live streams as well. And then also, I upload brand new content sometimes that's not a live stream, but a video. So anyways, let me know in the chat, and we will get started right now.
and it all dissolves, see? And the moonbeams that shoot out of your fingers and your toes and the ends of your hair. Want me to kiss her, huh? Hey, that's a pretty good idea. What is it you want, Barry? What do you want? You want the moon? Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around it and pull it down. I'll give you the moon, Barry. Want me to kiss her, huh? Well, then you could swallow it. Hey, that's a pretty good idea. I'll give you the moon, Barry. And I'll throw a lasso around it and pull it down. Hey, that's a pretty good idea. I'll give you the moon, Barry.
Then what?
Well, then you can swallow it, and it all dissolves, see? And the moonbeams that shoot out of your fingers and your toes and the ends of your hair. Am I talking too much? Yes. I'll give you the moon, Barry.
I'll take it. Then what?
All right, and we are back. I just wanted to mix it up a little bit. I had some easygoing music in the beginning, and then we went into Smallville, Gryffindor Common Room, and the Daily Planet. Just wondering, but is that anybody's vibe? Do they like the idea of like hearing someone writing on paper? I gotta be honest, I actually like it when I hear the writing of paper, like, you know, pen to, you know, like whether it's a quill pen or just a regular pen, it just something satisfying about that actually. And then the Gryffindor Common Room had it had a fireplace, and I kind of like that you know, background noise as well. The Daily Planet one didn't work for me, you know, the typing and all that stuff. I don't know if I really dig that too much, but the other two were pretty good. And then we obviously went into some music again, so I think music for sure is always going to be a for sure deal for me. I'm always going to enjoy listening to music while I study, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. But some people actually prefer more ambient noises versus music, because music can actually be a little distracting for some people. For me, what ends up being distracting sometimes, not all the time, is vocals. If there's vocals in the music, I tend not to like that too much, just because then I have to focus. I have to focus on the vocals, and that's just not it's not what I prefer, because as a musician I have to then kind of figure out like where they're singing, what their range is, and all that stuff. You know, I start to do, you know, the music theory stuff. So anywho, let me know in the chat if you guys have any particular let me know in the chat if you have any particular likes or dislikes, and I'll keep those in mind as we take a break right now. We're taking a 15-minute break, and then we're going to go back into the Forest app for our second session. Oh, hi, Sue. That's for you. So glad that you're here. I'm so glad that you're able to join us. Yes, music is always my preference. Very good. Yes, music is always my preference. Hi, everyone. Writing some articles while listening. So glad that you're able to do that. We're taking a 15-minute break, and then we're going to go back into the second Pomodoro technique of 45 minutes. Oh, Sue. Yeah. Normally I don't live stream on Saturday mornings, but the reason why I am live streaming this morning is twofold. The first was to just Saturday morning, I wanted to, with the people that were going to be here, whoever ended up showing up, I wanted to see if we could just kind of play a game of Would You Rather, just to kind of, you know, just a Saturday morning, something fun. And then the other idea was to kind of gauge if Saturday mornings are actually better for people to be part of this live stream versus Friday nights. Now, we did a Friday night session last night, and that was fun. That was a lot of fun. But I don't know if I'm fully convinced that Friday night would be the best. But then again, I'm not convinced either that Saturday morning is the best. But what we tried to, or at least what I try to accomplish, is trying to figure out how many more people of my subscribers are able to be here on Friday nights versus Saturday morning. So we're trying to, at least I'm trying to gauge what the best day and time for everyone would be, and then I can work with those two dates. And I definitely want to keep my options open for my subscribers, especially even new people who maybe stumble upon this live stream and they're like, oh, cool. On a Saturday morning? Sure, sounds great. Or, stumble upon it on a Friday night. I don't know why, but just in my understanding, a Friday night's almost reserved, like very much like a Saturday night is reserved for either family night or date night or something like that, for many people. So I don't know, in my head, unless you're in college, I can probably see something like that where a lot of college students would be doing last minute work on their homework. Could be, or they're done, Friday they're done and they don't want to work on anything, so they go hang out and go to a party or something, versus staying in and studying with Paximus. Sue says, oh yeah, I see all the blue answers in the earlier chat. The blue answers? Oh, of Would You Rather. Yeah. Sue says, to me, this is like the TV show Cheers. That's actually kind of a huge compliment. I like that. I like that you have that idea without the maybe drinking part. Because, I got water and coffee, I stop by once in a while to see if you are streaming, and when you are, I get excited. That's so cool. Thank you, Sue. I appreciate that. It makes me feel good that this helps you and that you enjoy this. It's great that you enjoy it. It gives me a chance to say hello to my friends. Very cool. Very cool. And at the end of the day, I try to make this a place where people connect versus just, do the Pomodoro technique for however long, for 2 hours or however long it may be, and then just check out. I think especially during these times, that's why I wanted it to be more, I don't know, I guess I wanted a place for people to connect, because I think right now there's just so much negativity and so much stuff going on in the world that you kind of want to almost get away from it for a little bit, just for a little bit. And this allows you to maybe escape that for that time. And then you get to meet new people with hopefully similar interests. And, not everybody here studies with me. They sometimes, clean their rooms. They go in the backyard and, play with the dog and listen to this in the background, for all the music or the ambient sounds, just for various reasons. And that's really what this is all about, is focusing on one specific task for 45 minutes and then taking a break, but really also if people are studying, and I could be wrong, and I've said this many times already. I could be wrong about this, but from what I read, I think it's already been maybe a year. From what I've read, that statistically speaking, for people to engage in some sort of like studying or test taking or practicing of some sort, to go beyond 50 minutes, or 45 minutes, people retain far less. And I had access to the stats as well. One of these, you know what? I think in the next stream, I'm going to try and bring that up, because I know for me personally, I know that 45 seems to be my limit, but next week we're going to actually go to 50 minutes of nonstop music and study time, and then 10-minute breaks So we're going to try that next week, starting on Monday morning at 9:50 a.m. And don't forget, we also have Meanwhile Studying with Paximus, the night edition at 6 o'clock p.m. tomorrow evening. So that's Sunday at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific Daytime. And if you end up going through any of those questions that we went through, we were talking about wings. Yeah. So I don't know about the other people. Like Rhino Dog was talking about getting some, some wings for lunch, because we kept talking about wings, and the question was, would you rather eat a bag, or not a bag, but would you eat for breakfast every single day, just jelly beans? I think it was for a month, something like that. I think it was for a month. Jelly beans or wings every breakfast. And I mean, quickly, I think everybody just said wings for sure. So with that, I ordered wings for lunch. And I think Rhino Dog might have done the same, and maybe even Aaron might have done the same. Andrew's not a fan of wings, and Jess Sampson had plenty to say about wings. Rhino Dog says, "Hey Norm, where everybody knows your name." For those of you who may be too young, wow, I never thought I would say that. You know what's been funny? I laugh because when I was teaching middle school for the last 8 years or so, there were so many times I caught myself and I said, "Man, I can't believe I'm saying that." I feel old, but I'm not old. I'm older, but I'm not old. Sometimes I feel old. 35's young. As a matter of fact, it says, "Thanks, Pax. Scheduled for delivery today at 12:45 p.m. Wingstop." Yes, that's right. I said it. By the way, if there are any people who are in the chat and would like to participate in the Forest app, please feel free to give me a yell. Let me know that you're, first of all, here, and then we can get you started in the Forest app. I'll give you the code to get in. All right, so we got about 3.5 minutes or so. Andrew says, so missed that show. Yeah, I kept working. Oh, good. Some people like to just keep working. That's fine. Rhino Dog says, just sent you an IG pic. Oh my goodness. Cajun maple wings. What in the name of all that is holy just happened? Oh my gosh, that looks so good. I could not be more ready to have my wings right now. Seriously, but I have to wait until 12:45 because the place doesn't open until 12, so I made the order first. Well, I'm sure there were other people who made the orders. But by the way, if you haven't done so already, I would really love your support by hitting that subscribe button and that like button, and also hitting the notification bell that says all. That way you get updates every time I upload brand new content, which is not always a live stream, by the way. Sometimes I upload things within the umbrella of education. So there's a tech series that I do, a podcast that I do, like a video podcast that I do. And there's my crack at like teacher humor, I guess, or I guess my humor. And then I vlog as well, and the vlog is more of my educational journey. So, please feel free to subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. And also share this live stream with your friends. Share it with your family. Let them know that you're here. And hopefully we can continue to grow this awesome community that we have here on Meanwhile Studying with Paximus. We are going to get started in about 20 seconds. Let me set this up. Yeah, Rhino Dog. That's beautiful. Those things look amazing. All right, so here we go. We're going to go into our second session of Meanwhile Studying with Paximus with 45 minutes of uninterrupted music and study time. Here we go.
And it all dissolves, see? And the moonbeams that shoot out of your fingers and your toes and the ends of your hair. Want me to kiss her, huh? Hey, that's a pretty good idea. What is it you want, Barry? What do you want? You want the moon? Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around it and pull it down. I'll give you the moon, Barry. Want me to kiss her, huh? Well, then you could swallow it. Hey, that's a pretty good idea. I'll give you the moon, Barry. What do you want? You want the moon? Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around it and pull it down. Hey, that's a pretty good idea. I'll give you the moon, Mary.
Then what?
But then you can swallow it, and it'll all dissolve, see? And the moonbeams that shoot out of your fingers and your toes and the ends of your hair. Am I talking too much? Yes. I'll give you the moon, Mary. Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around it and pull it down. I'll give you the moon, Mary. I'll give you the moon, Mary. You want the moon? Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around it and pull it down. I'll give you the moon, Mary. I'll give you the moon, Mary. I'll give you the moon, Mary. I'll give you the moon, Mary.
I'll take it. Then what?
Hey everybody. Hope everybody's enjoying the music. Having fun with it. There we go. There's always some sort of tech difficulty, although I do have to say, for the most part, whenever I do any side of the tech stuff, usually things are pretty smooth on my end, actually. I feel like only recently, because I've made upgrades and readjusted a lot of the tech for this segment of Meanwhile Studying with Paximus, you know, it's probably just taking up a lot of my computer, so I'm gonna have to do some readjusting with storage and, you know, files and stuff, so that probably the computer just, you know, needs to, I don't know, reset or whatever. Anywho, thank you everybody who stopped by earlier today and who are still in the chat. Thank you so much for being part of this. We are gonna end right here, and I just want to thank you all so much for your love and support on this channel, specifically in this segment called Meanwhile Studying with Paximus. We had some glitches earlier this morning, but we worked through it. And tomorrow at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific Daytime, we will be having our segment of Meanwhile Studying with Paximus, the night edition. And if you've never seen the night edition before, highly encourage you to check it out. It's a little bit more energetic when it comes to the music and the selection of music that I pick. We do the 2-hour Pomodoro technique for sure. So I hope to see you guys tomorrow at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And until next time, remember, be kind and rewind. Hadouken!